Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Friday evening to you, and welcome to Northern Cass. And tonight, a pivotal late-season Region 1 football matchup as the Thunder from Ellendale Edgeley Kulm have made the trip to the northern part of Cass County to take on the Jaguars of Northern Cass. Both teams sitting at 4-1 in the region. Both teams still vying and still possibly hoping for that region championship in a very competitive Region 1 football season here with just only 2 weeks remaining. Still mathematically 6 teams potentially to make it still alive in this playoffs. Top 4 make it into the tournament. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Stick ahead, we will preview the matchup. We'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, our region standings, as well as our coaches' comments, all that and more as we return on yourliveevent.com.
Many choices available. Dakota Heritage. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Brady Siebels with you here tonight from Northern Cass here on yourliveevent.com. Let's meet our 2 teams tonight. We'll start with the visitors in the Thunder of Ellendale Edgeley Kulm coming into tonight 6-1 overall, 4-1 in Region 1 play. Offensively, 37.3 points per game. Defensively, giving up 7.4 points per game. Offensively, 105.8 yards passing per game, 278.4 rushing yards per game. Their opponents tonight are the Northern Cass Jaguars. They come into tonight 5-2, also 4-1 on the region. Offensively, giving up offensively scoring 19.4 points per game. Defensively, giving up 11.4 per game. 261.9 total yards per game offensively, 129.9 on the ground, 132 in the pass game. This is a big matchup here, late season matchup in the Region 1 standings of the 8 teams. Still 6 mathematically, technically still alive with only 2 weeks to go. And of those 6, all of them playing against each other tonight. We'll get you the out-of-town scoreboard a little bit later on here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. in Region 1, 3 teams at the top at 4-1. These EEK Thunder, these Northern Cass Jaguars, as well as the Lisbon Broncos. Then Oaks and Hillsborough Central Valley are at 3-2. Valley City is at 2-3, and Mayport CG and Sargent County both winless at 0-5 in the region. We'll take another break. Then when we come back, we'll get you our pregame coaches' comments. Coach Tyler Eukstead for Northern Cass. But when we come back, Coach Irie for EEK will join us right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
LiveEvent.com. Our pregame show continues with our pregame coaches' comments. Garrett Irie for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm joining us here, and Coach sitting at 6-1, 4-1 in Region 1 play overall. Just talk about how your season has gone for the Thunder so far.
Yeah, the season's gone well. We've obviously been challenged in the region. I mean, it's always tough week to week, game to game. We have a lot of competitive teams. I think there's 4 teams all tied at the top of the standings for this region. So it's been a challenge, but we kind of knew that stepping in that into the season that playing in this region, you're gonna have to bring your best week in and week out.
Yeah, we'll get to the region here in just a minute. Talk about last Friday night, able to get the victory, the shutout against Valley City, 41-0. Just talk about what you saw from your team last Friday night.
I thought our boys did a good job of continuing to battle. Valley City is big and physical up front, and they, like I said, they did a nice job in that first half of limiting some things from us. And like I said, our guys made some adjustments and started to get comfortable and make some plays, and at the end of the day, like I said, our offense and defensive lines kind of settled in, and we were able to kind of figure out what they were trying to do, and made the proper adjustments, and were able to come away with a win.
You mentioned the competitiveness of Region 1, and looking at this Region 1, right, with some of the changes here, some teams kind of moving out now, kind of, I think, more of the like-minded, similar-sized schools. And you mentioned there just the tight 5 of the 8 teams with a winning record in the region, no region team undefeated. This Region 1 has been a gauntlet so far this season.
That's exactly right, and we kind of expected that coming into the season. Obviously we're familiar with all the teams within the region. I mean, even Sargent County, who we'd played in the past, and even Mayville, had a stint back in 11-man a couple years ago, so we were a little bit familiar with them. So like I said, we knew what this region, represents. That it's, they play, good defensive football and assignment sound, and you just, like I said, you got to be ready to play each and every week, which poses a challenge. Like I said, the biggest thing is, finding that consistency for your team week in and week out, and how do you consistently prepare, how do you consistently show up. Those are all things that we address and we talk about, and we try to improve on from week to week. And at this point, I feel like our boys have done a good job of stepping up to that challenge.
And now, this season has gone by quick here. Just how nice is it, the fact that you're in this later part of October, and these are some very important, some very meaningful games for you and your players.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, to be 2 weeks done from the finish of the season, and not have any idea where we stand in terms of where we would finish region wise or in the playoffs, definitely creates an air of uncertainty. And like I said, hopefully it'll help us focus on one game at a time, and help our boys understand that there's nothing set in stone right now, and that if we want to be in the playoffs, then we just got to take care of business each of these last 2 weeks here.
Let's talk about your opponents here tonight in the Jaguars of Northern Cass. Kind of a building team here. They've had a couple lean years, but have really kind of been progressing, getting better, and now this year sitting at 5-2, 4-1 in the region, are a really quality Jaguar team.
Oh, absolutely. When we watch film on them, we see a heck of a defense over there. Good linebacker play, good defensive line, really, really good secondary. Definitely going to be a challenge. They're well coached, and they're disciplined, and playing at Northern Cass is always a challenge. So, we know what we have in front of us, and we know we have to be assignment sound, and we have to be mentally ready to go, because we know that they will be, that's for sure.
Yeah, just talk about the game plan a little bit here for your offensive wise. I know kind of led by your quarterback as well as your running back, Ivan Drew Thorpe. Just kind of talk about what you hope to be able to see them from what you mentioned, a really good, strong defensive team for Northern Cass.
Well, it's just, the old cliche. It's, we talk about week in and week out. It all starts up front, and that's no different for anybody. I mean, I usually feel that the team that's able to control the line of scrimmage offensively and defensively the best is generally the team that's going to come out on top. Got to protect the football, can't turn it over, can't have penalties. Got to play disciplined football. But if all those things are equal, it generally boils down to which team was getting it done up front most of the night, and that's been a big key for us. Our offensive line has really stepped to that challenge, and fortunately for us, we don't just have one guy or two guys that can run the football. We have 3-4 guys that have effectively ran the football for us this season, so we're able to give some different looks, and hopefully keep teams from finding automatic keys and being able to shut certain aspects of things down. So it's important to us to try to be multi-dimensional, not just even with our run game, but then to use that run game, set up a passing game down the field through play action, bootlegs, things like that.
And then defensively, just kind of talk about trying to game plan against Northern Cass. This Jaguar team, their offense has been progressive, been getting better as the season has gone along. And talk about the challenges of the fact that they similar to like to spread out. They have a lot of different offensive contributors that you're going to have to try to game plan against here tonight.
Absolutely, they got some weapons on the outside, in their receivers. From watching film, they have their quarterback's returning from last year, and I remember last year he was a good player for them, and he's improving even through this year. Extends plays really well with his legs, makes good decisions. Like I said, it's going to be a matter of us, like I said, understanding the game plan, understanding our assignments, and then being disciplined and sound in our assignments, and like I said, not giving up on plays, because this quarterback does have the ability to extend the play with his legs and then make some big plays down the field if we're not disciplined and doing our jobs.
Give us a key for the Thunder here tonight.
The big thing, defensively is just to be assignment sound. Just worry about doing your job. Don't try to do too much. Take it one play at a time, and just do what you're coached to do. Offensively, establish the line of scrimmage. We have to be able to run the football because that's kind of where it all starts for us. And then, like I said, use the play action passing game to stretch the field and hopefully make some big plays down the field.
Garrett Irie, head coach for the EEK Thunder, joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Garrett, thanks so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water. No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
LiveEvent.com. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues with our pregame coaches' comments. Tyler Ukestead for the Northern Cast Jaguars joining us here tonight. And Tyler, good to talk to you again. The last couple weeks, been on the road, but able to pick up 2 more road victories and at 4-1 in a Region 1 play. Just kind of talk about these last couple of games, how nice it was to get those road victories.
Yeah, we went up to Mayville and beat a Mayville team. And then obviously went down to Oaks and beat a really, really good Oaks team that's always well coached and a good program down there. We're playing good football right now, and it's just awesome to see the boys put it together and just kind of play their butts off on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, just talk about especially the defense over the last 3 games, only giving up 7 points in 3 games. Just kind of talk about your defensive performances here over these last month or so.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you do that in high school football, it's pretty impressive no matter what team you play. And the kids bought in. We're finally understanding how to play defense and what it takes to do that on that side of the ball, and they're trying to put it together. They figured it out. We'll have a good test on this Friday night against a really good EEK offense. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get into that EEK team here in just a few moments. To talk about offensively too, as well. Seems like that's kind of into starting to find a groove a little bit more as well of these last few games.
Yeah, it's on Friday it was really fun. I think we had 8 or 9 guys that touched the ball on that side of the ball. So we're able to get the ball to different athletes in different spots, and we're also able to get the ball to our guys that we want to get the ball to in those different spots too. Like Brooks Crockett, he's getting carries as a running back, but he's also being able to catch the ball as a tight end and as a wide receiver. And Hudson's been improving. Our quarterback, he's been improving every week. So it's been really good. for them to kind of trust that side of the ball too, and trust what we're coaching them and their techniques and our offensive line. They've been doing a really, really good job at, one, giving Hudson time, but two, creating running lanes for Parker Zeski, and Parker Zeski's really bought into what his reads are and stuff. It's just, again, it's been fun to see the boys kind of put it together, and again, we'll see what happens on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Just talk about the fact that, this Friday night we're here now in the month of October. I know as you're trying to build this program here at Northern Cass, just talk about how exciting is the fact that we're here in October and these are some very meaningful games coming up here for the Jags the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, as a staff, we've never been here before. We've always been kind of on the lower end of the region, and it's been an amazing experience to kind of finally be here as a program at this point of the season, like you said, and competing for what we're competing for. And it's been awesome to see the things we've been coaching for the past 3, 4, 5 years finally coming to light, and kind of seeing that change in the program. But we know we got a big one on Friday night, and the philosophy all year has been 0-0 starting on Monday. We have 0 wins and 0 losses, and so does Edgeley, Ellendale, Kulm. They have, so every week is we've just been focusing on that opponent, and again, we'll see what happens on Friday night.
Yeah, let's talk about EEK, and one of the top teams in the state here this year. Just kind of talk about what you've seen from them, from watching them and film going forward, prepping for this game on Friday.
Yeah, they're fast. They're probably one of the faster teams that we're gonna see all year. They have quick linemen. They have quick skill guys. Their running back Ivan Kruth, he's a load. He's tough to bring down. And on defense, they got some really, really good linebackers that just flow really well, and are able to scrape across the field and make plays in the backfield. So definitely got a key on their linebackers on O, and we just gotta be able to limit the explosive plays on defense. I think if we do that, we'll give ourselves a shot.
You mentioned that the speed of EEK. How do you try to maybe try to replicate that, or playing against that in practice to try to get you a look as you get ready for Friday?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple things that we're probably going to do. Take some of our faster athletes and have them run some of the EEK routes, so our DBs aren't caught off guard on Friday nights. Same as when we do some indie stuff, we can give the offensive guy a head start and kind of, again, replicate that speed. Just a couple of things we can do, but they'll all just come down to just trusting their technique on Friday and trusting their ability as a football player is what it will come down to. So ultimately, they're the ones that are on the field, and they're the ones that they got to make the plays. We'll try our best as coaches throughout the week, but players got to do it on Friday.
Now, as we move on here, one more question. Just talk about, give us a key for Northern Cass coming up Friday night to try to pick up that win against the Thunder.
Yeah, limit explosive plays on D and limit turnovers on O. Let Edgeley, Ellendale, Kulm make their mistakes. They'll make mistakes. We limit our mistakes, and should be a good night.
Tyler Euxted, head coach for the Northern Cass Jaguars, joining us here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, stick around. More to come on YourLiveEvent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, we'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Oaks is at Valley City. Hillsboro is at Lisbon. Mayport CG is at Sargent County. Those are other games in Region 1. Pause. Come back with our lineups.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
8 games tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. 7 of them on this side of the river in the great state of North Dakota, including 2 other Region 1 matchups here. Currently going on underway. A 6 o'clock start. Grafton was at Thompson. In Region 1 play, Hillsboro Central Valley is at Lisbon. Mayport CG is at Sargent County in the 2 other Region 1 games. Other games, Central Cass is at Fargo South. Winemere Lidgewood is at Maple River. South Border is at Griggs Mid-Coda. And on your live event and 101.5 FM, Gold 101.5 KRJM, Pine River Bacchus is at Mahnomen Waban. On the radio side of the airwaves on R&J Broadcasting, the networks of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, 106.5 FM KRJB, Ada Borup West is at Nevis. On 96.7 FM KKCQ, Norman County East, Ulen Hitterdal is at Fertile Beltrami. And on 1480 AM 99.7 FM KKCQ, Foston is at Clearbrook Gonvick. Those other games going on here on YourLiveEvent.com and the R&J Broadcasting family of networks. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our starting lineups when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back here, yourliveevent.com will get you our starting lineups here for both teams. EEK, they will receive to start our contest here. So we'll get you the EEK offense, the Northern Cass defense. For the Thunder, under center, the quarterback, junior number 12, Drew Thorpe. Running backs, senior number 26, Ivan Caruth, and junior number 36, Bennett Giesler. Your wide receivers, junior number 4, Brogan Young, and junior number 5, Luke Nitschke. Tight end is a sophomore, number 22, Tate Mathern. Your offensive line, senior left tackle, number 56, Drew Nitschke. Junior left guard, number 65, Drew Entze. A junior, the center, number 57, Seth Irie. Right guard, junior number 64, Ross Friedenberg, and the right tackle is senior number 50, Porter Glenn. It's your starting lineup for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm on the offense. For the defensive side for Northern Cass, in the middle, senior number 54, Caden Williams as the nose guard. Your defensive ends, junior number 66, Luke Walski, and junior number 65, Brody Vanderwall. Your inside linebackers are sophomore number 8, Brooks Crockett, and junior number 33, Trevor Lee. Your outside linebackers are senior number 4, Parker Zeski, and junior number 5, Carter Grandelin. Your cornerbacks are senior number 3, Miles Freilich, and junior number 1, Hunter Komet. Your safeties are sophomore number 18, Brody Zeski, and senior number 2, Chris Hoyland. It's your starting lineup for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Again, thanks so much for joining us here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Thank you to the sponsors that you'll see and hear throughout this broadcast. Whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on YLE would not be possible. Miles Freilich back to kick off. Riggin Sand and Brogan Young back to return for the Thunder here tonight. A reminder, visit our website, follow us on X, like us on Facebook, visit our website for the up-to-date schedules, scores, and more on your live event. As Freilich back to kick as we are go here at 7:02, taken on a hop, taken at the 20-yard line, veering towards the middle. He's got some room, a lot of space. He's breaking through to the 40, to the 30, and it's going to be an opening kick touchdown for Riggin Sand. So 80 yards on the opening kickoff, and it's 6-0 in favor of the Thunder, 13 seconds in. So 6-0 in favor of the Thunder, as then they will kick off as Anderson Rodriguez will kick the PAT. That is good, and 13 seconds in on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 7, Northern Cass 0, yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown Everyone Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
So not the start if you are Northern Cass, absolutely the start if you are Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm. 80-yard kickoff return by Riggin Sand to open up the scoring. As now Northern Cass, their first chance to try to possess the ball, see if they can answer it. Anderson Rodriguez back to kick it off. As Miles Freilich, Howard Gellner back deep to receive, as that will bounce at the 10 and roll into the end zone, as that will be a touchback. And so Northern Cass will take 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Here 11:47. Offensively for Northern Cass, quarterback is junior number 11, Hudson Reachel. Your running back is senior number 4, Parker Zeski. Wide receivers, junior number 1, Hunter Komet. Senior number 2, Chris Hoyland. And senior number 3, Miles Freilich. Your tight end is sophomore number 8, Brooks Crockett. Offensive line, left to right, junior number 66, Luke Walski. Senior 68, Jackson Sinclair. Junior number 65, Brody Vanderwall. Senior 54, Caden Williams. And sophomore 75, Aiden Dixon. So put a couple men in motion. As Reachel under center, hand off, give up the middle, not much doing. As Zeski gain of 2. 2nd and 7. Defensive linemen for EEK, Ivan Caruth, Seth Irie, Porter Glenn, Drew Nitschke, your D-line. 4 down. As Reachel, the quick out pattern, that one is caught along the far side. As Crockett able to get close to the first down line, give him a gain of 6. It's 3rd down and 1. Linebackers, Drew Thorpe, Bennett Giesler, Tate Mathern, and Elijah Gonzalez for EEK. Your secondary is Riggin Sand, Brogan Young, and Walker Miller for the Thunder. So it's 3rd down and 1. Fake a man in motion up. They'll give the pitch out. And Crockett, nothing doing there. He'll be swallowed up in the backfield. As Ivan Caruth on the tackle. So a loss of 4 brings up 4th down. Riggin Sand to return, as that one will bounce at the 48. Stop right there, and it's downed by Freilich right there at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for EEK from there. Great field position as the Thunder will start their first offensive possession. Game started Riggin Sand, the 80-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown. See if the Thunder can tack on here, try to get the early lead, big early lead. So Thorpe under center, 3 in the backfield. As the handoff so 4 to Caruth. Call it 5. 2nd down and 5. As handoff up the middle. As Caruth trying to keep moving the pile. Keeps the legs moving. Got an extra yard or two out of it. Gain of 3. Rushing wise for EEK. Ivan Caruth, 86 carries, 673 yards, 9 touchdowns. And the quarterback, Drew Thorpe, 58 carries, 508, and 6 touchdowns. Bennett Giesler, 40 carries, 388, and 7 TDs. As Thorpe will keep it himself, get the first down, gain of 5, and that will move the chains for EEK. EEK with the white uniforms, yellow numbers, black helmets. Northern Cass, black uniforms with the yellow numbers. As option play, trying to give it to Caruth. Ball is on the turf. Scramble for it. Who's got it? Northern Cass has it. It's a turnover. So EEK went with the option play. Thorpe to Caruth. Pitch off the mark as it's a fumble and a turnover. And Parker Zeski forcing the fumble. So it's 1st and 10 for Northern Cass at the 38-yard line. 8:12 to go, first quarter. So Rachel under center, in the shotgun set. 3 to the near side and went on 2. Looks like they'll get a free 5 yards. So encroachment on the defense, back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 5 for the Jags. For Northern Cass, Hudson Rachel, 60 of 100, 824 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Rachel takes the shotgun snap, pressure coming. Now he's going to look to roll it out. Now he's going to fire it, has a man wide open. That is Hunter Komet all the way to the 25-yard line. .38 yards, pitch and catch. Seeing Rachel, he can extend the plays, keep it alive. Breaking down in the pocket, works to perfection there. He gets the big gain. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Four wide, 2 to each side. Play clock at 10. Rachel pistol formation, quick out pass. That one is caught to Freilich. He's going to look for some room to the far side. He'll get 9. I'll bring up 2nd down. They'll move him back. It'll give him 7 yards on the catch. 2nd down and 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Northern Cass. They'll put Freilich in motion. Hand it off to Zeski, looking for some room patiently. Able to get skinny, get through a couple defenders, and that will be enough for a 1st down as they'll get just outside the 10 to the 12, so give him a gain of 6. As that'll force a timeout, we'll take one as well. A Bank North timeout, banknorth.bank. 7-0 EEK leads on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Out of the timeout from Banknorth.Bank, Northern Cass looking to get on the scoreboard to then get some points off of turnovers. It'll be first down and 10 as they'll put a man in motion. Trick play, they give it to Crockett. He's got room. He's into the end zone. Diving touchdown. Brooks Crockett with the 13-yard touchdown. And that will put Northern Cass on the scoreboard. Put Freilich in motion, then fake the give, and put Crockett around the formation. Hand it off to him, makes the cut inside, gets the touchdown. 7-6 as Northern Cass is going to go for two to try to take the lead. Fakes the give. Rachel looking to pass, fires, and that is incomplete. Was looking for Freilich over his head. 2-point conversion is no good, but Northern Cass gets on the scoreboard. Brooks Crockett, a 13-yard touchdown run. 6:23 to go in the first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. EEK 7, Northern Cass 6, YourLiveEvent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
7-6 EEK with the lead as Northern Cass will kick it off. This time they'll directionally kick it to Brogan Young. Bobbles it a little bit, now going to look to find some room. Breaks a couple of tackles and out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for EEK from there. The Thunder got some momentum in their first offensive drive, but then bad pitch to catch on the option play, put the ball on the ground, and gave Northern Cass a turnover. They convert it into 6 points. Hand is to as Caruth able to get out into plus side. It was Giesler, the fullback, on the carry. 36 to the 47. 18 yards. White uniforms, yellow numbers on a October night. Not the easiest for us up here on the play-by-play booth as we get a tackle at the line of scrimmage on the run by Drew Thorpe. But looks like on the tackle, got up by the face mask. And the flag comes out. So Thorpe, no gain, but then it's a personal foul, face mask. So 15 yards on the penalty, and it's a first down. So gain of 15. We'll give it to the 32-yard line. It's first down and 10 from there for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Thorpe in the shotgun set, fakes the give. He'll look to pass, fires it out near side. That is caught, breaking a tackle and into the end zone. Touchdown, EEK. As that is number 4, Brogan Young, 32 yards on the touchdown. Brogan Young, that's his 5th touchdown reception. As the kick by Rodriguez is up and good. 5:49 to play in the first quarter. EEK 14, Northern Cast 6 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six.
Ford takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
So 14-6, Ellendale Edgeley Kulm the Thunder with the lead on the 32-yard Brogan Young touchdown reception. As Anderson Rodriguez will back to boot it away. Touchback, his first kickoff. This one, Scott, as it will be taken by Gellner. Bobbles it, now just going to try to do something with it. Nothing doing. He's wrapped up right there at the 11-yard line. So he 1st and 10 from Northern Cast from there. So no gain on the return. 1st down and 10. As Rachel to the side, or jogging to the huddle, getting his play call from Coach Ukestead. Northern Cast got the touchdown on a Brooks Crockett 13-yard run. 8-point Jaguar deficit. Put Crockett in motion. Hand off to Zeski, a gain of 2. 3 carries, 11 yards for Parker Zeski. So 2nd down and 8. Just past halfway gone in quarter number 1. Four receivers, 2 to each side. Rachel now will take a look at the sideline. Coach Ukestead. Give him the call. Now the shotgun snap. Rolling back, looking, stumbling, but able to make the catch is Hoyland, turning upfield to the 20. Ball came loose at the end, but they'll say he was down. Left foot, right foot. Looks like it's a gain of 7 to bring up 3rd down and 1. Rachel 4 for 4, 58 yards. So 3rd down and 1, a long one for Northern Cast. Play clock at 15 as they break the huddle. 2 receivers to the near side. They'll put Freilich in motion, handoff. Nope, option play. Rachel is going to keep it, going to lower the shoulder, looking for the 1st down. Looks like he has it by a yard. So gain of 2, brings up, moves the chains for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 23 officially for Northern Cast. Clock under 4 minutes to play in quarter number 1, as we'll get a whistle. So we'll have an official's timeout. Now the white hat talking to Coach Eukstead, having a chat. So it's the official about so they'll reset the play clock. Officials tonight, we'll get those for you here after this play. First down and 10. Quick out pass is caught by Komet to the 27-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Officials tonight, Adam Jones, Connor Dunn, Dylan Dunn, Craig Schwinden, and Travis Martin. And thanks to the officials. Without officials, cannot have the contest. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Rachel in the shotgun formation. Tried to go on 2. Thunder able to hold their water. Play clock at 5. Now Rachel, quick out. That is over to Frillick. Going to look for a block down the sideline. Nothing doing. A good open field tackle along the far sideline. No gain on the play. Give him 1 on the play. Bring up third down and 6. Clock ticking, 2:15, third down and 6 for Northern Cass. Hand off. Zeski along the far side. Nothing doing there as he's wrapped up in the backfield, and he'll lose a couple. As Tate Mathern will get the TFL. A loss of 3. So Regan Sand back to receive the punt. Well, able to get the punt away and bobbled. And then Sand will just do the smart thing. Fall down onto the punt. First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 from the 41-yard line. As EEK leading by 8. 92 seconds to go, first quarter. Thorpe under center. Hand off to Caruth, and nothing doing there. He's wrapped up in the backfield. Lee will finish him off. No gain on the play. So it brings up second down and 10 for the Thunder. Under a minute now to go, first quarter. As Thorpe under center. Crude dotting the I as Sand in at quarterback was looking to pass it. Lee with the tackle. Gain of 3 as put Regan Sand in as the quarterback, gets a gain of 3. Play clock off. EEK does not have to run a play if they choose not to, and they're still in the huddle. Looks like they'll take it to quarter number 2. 1 quarter in the books on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 14, Northern Cass 6. Back with quarter number 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
14-6. EEK with the lead as we begin our second quarter. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Thunder, as they'll go shotgun set with Thorpe, and it looks like we'll have a flag and movement before the snap. As now the officials will chat over. Now we'll get the call. And yep, false start, back him up 5 yards. Second penalty, 10 yards for the Thunder. 3rd down and 12 for the Thunder. Big play here. See if Northern Cass can get off the field. Have a chance of their offense. Still at 12 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Play clock at 5. Thorpe shotgun set. He'll look to pass now, roll into his right. Pressure coming. He just kind of try to run with it. Lee, then Crockett, and a host of others finishing him off, as Thorpe will get a gain of 3. Excuse me, Thorpe will lose 2. He'll get a gain of 3, and so, but forces the 4th down. 4th down and 9. Was 3rd and 7. Now it's 4th down and 9, so a rush of 3 for Drew Thorpe. But most importantly for Northern Cass, you get off the field. Skies the punt. That one, where does it bounce? Bounces at the 35, but then gets a great Thunder roll inside the 25 to the 24 on the Drew Thorpe punt. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Northern Cass at the 23-yard line. So Northern Cass defense does the job. So fresh 25 on the play clock, 1st down and 10. So Reachel, shotgun set, fakes the give, ball's on the turf, and Zeski just able to fall on the football. Looked like they were the pitch to Crockett. And so it's a big loss as that one inside the 20. Out the 15-yard line, so a loss of 8. So 2nd down and 18 after the 8-yard loss. Rachel shotgun set, looking to pass. Quick out to Zeski, going to try to make a man miss. Breaks 1 tackle, stiff arms, and gets to the 19-yard line. So a gain of 4. So 3rd down and 15 for Northern Cass. After the fumble on 1st down, lost them 8-9 yards. The receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Rachel will get the shotgun set, looking to pass, looking for Crockett. He's got a catch, diving, leaning forward, and it's a gain of 16 and a first down. So first down and 10 after the 16-yard gain. 8 completions, 83 yards for Rachel tonight. Just past 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Rachel shotgun set. Put Crockett in motion. Cross the formation. Quick screen play to Hoyland, as not much doing there. He's wrapped up by a host of Thunder. Give him a gain of 2. Giesler, as well as Kruth in on the tackle. Gain of 2. So second down and 8. As four receivers, 2 to each side. Rachel faking the give. Rush comes. He's able to elude the first man. Now he's going to fire. That one is caught right at midfield. Freilich with the catch at the 49-yard line. Gain of 11 and a first down. So 8.5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 2. It's first down and 10 at the 49-yard line for Northern Cass. Rachel will put Freilich in motion. Now 2 in the backfield. Give to Zeski up the middle, able to find a seam. Lunges forward. Out to Thunder territory. Give him gain of 4. Officially, they'll give him 5. So second down and 5. No scoring yet this second quarter. As Rachel looking to pass. Now he'll fire. That one is incomplete, knocked away. As Sand able to get the PBU. Forces the incompletion. First incompletion. Rachel was 9 for 9. Now 9 for 10, 94 yards. So third down and 5 for the Jaguars at the 47-yard line. See if they have one play or 2 plays. In plus side of the territory, they'll spread it out. 5 out wide, empty backfield for Rachel. Pump fakes. Now he's going to roll to his right. Now he's going to loft one out, and that is incomplete. Had Hoyland unable to make the grab. That'll bring up fourth down. As we'll see what Northern Cass does. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field for now. 7:28 to play in the second quarter. $7:28. Fourth down and 5. As Rachel will look at the sideline, get the call. Once again, they're going to go 5 wide. Rachel takes the snap. They're going to go for it, looking to pass. Fires it. That one is incomplete. Was looking for Crockett along the sideline. Out of his reach, and that will be a turnover on downs. So 7:24 to play, second quarter, here on YourLiveEvent.com or Dakota Heritage Bank Scoreboard. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Thunder and the Jaguars, both teams at 4-1. 3 teams at 4-1 in Region 1 play, here with only 2 weeks left in the regular season. Give it to Giesler, the fullback, first man through, as he'll get a gain of 2. Second down and 8. As Vanderwall with the tackle. As we'll go under 7 minutes, just past 5 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. Shotgun formation, 4 wide for EEK. I'll put a man in motion. I don't know if they're ready for the snap, but it falls right to the man in motion, as that was Sand, and then they'll say it was an incomplete pass, as I don't think that Thorpe was ready for it, hit him. They'll call it a forward pass, so an incompletion. Credit to Sand being aware. Picked it up. Had the potential for some yardage there, but official blows it dead on an incomplete pass. It's third down and 8. .6:44 as Thorpe back to pass. Now pocket breaks down, scrambling, and the tackle by Trevor Lee. Not a sack, but limits it to a gain of 2 and forces fourth down. So fourth down. Thorpe is also the punter, so got to play it close. If you're Northern Cass, he'll roll out the sprint out punt. That one will bounce at the 20, roll, and gets out of bounds inside the 10. As a great punt by Thorpe. Again, is also the quarterback, so roll it out to the right. Give him the punt or run option. Decides to punt, does it perfectly to the 8-yard line. 6:10 to play, second quarter. As field position-wise, mostly been won by EEK, except for the turnover, which set Northern Cass up a good field position, and that led to their lone touchdown so far. Four receivers. Rachel in the shotgun formation with Zeski. Now we'll take a look at the sideline. Play clock is at 5. Calling out the signals, gets it. Hand off. Zeski makes the cut and falling ahead. He'll get to the 11, a gain of 3. Excuse me, that is Trevor Lee on the carry, his first carry. So a gain of 3, second and 7. So Lee, 44 attempts, 103 yards. Zeski, the leading rusher, 110 attempts, 519 yards, 4 touchdowns on the ground. 5.5 to play, second quarter. Rachel will get the shotgun snap, rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. His receiver along the far side. So he was going for Brody Zeski over his head. Incomplete after starting 9 for 9. Hudson Rachel now 0 for his last 4 passing. Third down and 7. From the 11. As Rachel will get the play call from the sideline. Jog it in, they'll break the huddle. Got to move quick, 5 seconds to snap it. Able to get it off. Nope. We have a false start before the snap. Movement along the far sideline. Second penalty, 20 yards for Northern Cass, and that will back them up even more. 3rd down and 12 from the 6. So 3rd and 12, 5:20 to play, first half. 14-6. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with the lead. Rachel, shotgun. Back to pass from his own end zone. Now he's going to look to roll to his right, firing off of his back foot, looking for Crockett. Did he make the catch? He did! Wow. Crockett able to toe tap on the sideline. Gain of 20 and a first down. A great job there. Rachel, again, he likes to extend the plays, able to stay alive, roll into his right in his own end zone, lobs one up, says go get it, Brooks, and Brooks able to keep the feet in bounds, makes the catch for 20 yards. Shotgun, Freilich in motion. Rachel, they're going to try to set up the screen as they'll get it to Zeski, but the open field tackle as Elijah Gonzalez on the tackle. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5. Clock under 5 minutes. It's 2nd down and 5 from the 31. Northern Cass to receive the second half kickoff if they can try to win that middle 8 as coaches talk about the potential for the double whammy. As a rush of 2 brings up 3rd down and 3. Third down and 3 for Northern Cass. Clock under 4 minutes. 8-point deficit for the Jaguars as they'll put 2 in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. Freilich to the near side. As Northern Cass will take a timeout. A Bank North timeout online at banknorth.bank. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 14-6 EEK with the lead on yourliveevent.com.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Again, timeouts from Bank North online at banknorth.bank as it's 14-6, EEK with the lead. No scoring in this second quarter so far. Coaches talk about that middle 8. Chance for Northern Cass to try to win the middle 8 here and try to, if you play it out, if they can get some points on this possession, also the potential then double whammy to get points coming out of halftime as the Thunder received to start the game. It was an 80-yard Regan Sand kick return for a touchdown. As Rachel will keep it himself, stiff arms a man and gets the first down. It's a gain of 4. Second carry, 6 yards for Hudson Rachel, and more importantly, if you're a Jag fan, a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37. They'll break the huddle with 18 seconds to play, or 18 seconds on the game clock. Clock ticking, just approaching 3 minutes remaining in the half. Put Freilich in motion. Rachel will get the snap, looking to pass. Dropping back. Now he's going to look to fire it up. He's got a man. That is caught. Falling, but making the catch. Chris Hoyland on the reception. Stumbled, or else it would have been 6, but it's a big gain. $40 yards, pitch and catch. So first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. As they'll give the handoff to Trevor Lee. As he'll get 5. Second down. I'll call it 6 officially. So it's second down and 6. Northern Cass in the red zone. See if they can punch it in here. Rachel will fake the give. Rusher's coming. He's going to look to try to evade it. Gets a block. Now he'll fire, and that is caught along the sideline. Once again, Brooks Crockett keeps the feet in bounds for a first down. Gain of 15. So first and goal from the 4-yard line. Northern Cal's going to look to punch it in. Out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Crockett Lee in the backfield. They'll give it to Crockett. He'll look to run up the middle, and he'll get a couple. Give him 3 to the 1. So second and goal from the 1 as Northern Cass now going to try to see if they can maybe take some time off of this game clock. Don't need to go in a hurry. See if you can limit the amount of time that EEK would have it before halftime. Minute to go in the first half, 10 seconds on the game clock, and a Bank North timeout from EEK. 14-6, Northern Cass leads Dakota Heritage Bank Scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
So out of the timeout from Bank North, it's 14-6. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with the lead, but Northern Cass driving 3 feet from the end zone. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion would tie it up. Remember, EEK did get the football to start the game, so Northern Cass the chance to then get the double whammy. Get the touchdown before the as they'll get the game clock reset. As we get the game clock reset, so it's second down and goal from the 1. Reachel, pistol formation. Give is to Crockett. He's met in the backfield. It's a TFL and a touchdown saving tackle. No gain. And so it'll bring up third down and goal from the 1. Clock running. Again, Northern Cass, no hurry to snap the football. See if the Thunder can bow up here in the shadow of their end zone. Give as Reachel keeps it. He'll look to get in, and he will be stopped short at the 1-yard line, so no gain on that one as 10 seconds as Coach Eukstead out onto the numbers. Looks like he'll use every second possible and take a timeout with 1 second remaining, 0.8 remaining, and so it'll be one play for Northern Cass when we come back out of the timeout from Bank North.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Out of the timeout from Bank North, there's 0.8 of a second remaining. Northern Cass has got it down to the 1. They had second and goal at the 1. They had third and goal at the 1. Now it is fourth and goal at the 1 with less than a second remaining here in the first half. Maybe the biggest play of the game so far. Thunder looking for the goal line stand. Northern Cass potential to try to tie it up with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Reachel, Crockett, and Zeski in a modified I formation in the pistol set. Reachel the snap, gives it to Crockett. He didn't get it. Crockett is stopped short of the end zone. It's a goal line stand for the Thunder. And 2 quarters in the books on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. EEK 14, Northern Cass 6 on yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Jeez, that's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Our scoring summary here tonight on our halftime report from Hunter Insurance. They're at 201 Main Street in Hunter. Your Hunter Insurance Agency halftime report. Your scoring summary. Well, Ellendale Edgeley Kulm gets on the scoreboard to start the contest. Riggin Sand, an 80-yard touchdown on the kick return 13 seconds into the contest. The PAT by Anderson Rodriguez gave EEK the 7-0 lead. Northern Cass able to respond. Brooks Crockett, a 13-yard touchdown run with 6:23 remaining in the first quarter. PAT, the two-point conversion was no good. It was 7-6 in favor of Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. But quick strike offense from EEK less than a minute later at 5:49 remaining in the first quarter. Brogan Young, a 32-yard touchdown reception. PAT was good, and that got us to our score of 14-6. And that is where we have been for the last quarter and a half. So 14-6. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with the lead. Northern Cass got close, got within a yard, had it set first and goal at the 4, second and goal at the 1. Could not punch it in there before halftime. And so it stays 14-6 in favor of the Thunder. We'll take a break. We'll get you our first half stats when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Highwick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
First half stats here on YourLiveEvent.com, our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime report. We'll start with Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. 73 yards of total offense, 41 on the ground, 32 through the air. Passing-wise, Drew Thorpe, 1 of 2 for 32 yards and a touchdown. That lone completion went to number 4, Brogan Young, 1 catch for 32 yards and a touchdown. Rushing-wise, Drew Thorpe, 3 carries, 10 yards. Ivan Caruth, 3 carries, 8 yards. Bennett Giesler, 2 carries, 2 yards, and Riggin Sand, 1 carry for 3 yards. For Northern Cass, 207 yards of total offense, 33 on the ground, 174 through the air. Hudson Reachel, 13 of 17 for 174 yards. Receiving-wise, Hunter Komet, 2 receptions, 42 yards. Chris Hoyland, 3 catches, 49 yards. Miles Freilich, 3 catches, 19 yards. Brooks Crockett, 4 for 57. Parker Zeski, 2 for 9 yards. Rushing wise, Parker Zeski, 6 carries for 5 yards. Brooks Crockett, 4 carries for 14 yards and a touchdown. Hudson Rachel, 2 carries for 6 yards. Trevor Lee, 2 carries for 8 yards. Penalty-wise, EEK, 2 for 10 yards. And Northern Cass, 2 for 20. Let's look at your first half stats. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our out-of-town scoreboard. Take a look at other scores around the great state of North Dakota. That's when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Taking a look at other scores across the state of North Dakota here in 11A football. Bottineau leads Stanley 42-7 in the fourth quarter. Late stages of the fourth quarter, Thompson leads Grafton 14-12. That game's on yourliveevent.com. Top-ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich, a 42-24 lead over Park River in the fourth quarter. Halftime, Dickinson Trinity leads Beulah 21-8. Second quarter, Harvey Wells County leads Turtle Mountain 35-0. Second quarter, Killdeer leads Southern McLean 35-28. Halftime, Central McLean leads Hazen 38-0. Halftime, third-ranked Velva Garrison Drake Animus leads Bishop Ryan 28-7. First quarter, Sargent County leads Mayport CG 32-0. Second quarter, Ray Powers Lake leads Des Lacs Burlington 21-6. Halftime, Hillsborough Central Valley leads Lisbon 10-0. That game's also on yourliveevent.com. Burroughs 3-2 in the region. Lisbon 4-1. Halftime, Carrington leads Rugby 14-0. Second quarter, Bowman County leads Shiloh Christian 14-6. Halftime, Valley City leads Oaks 12-7. And Tioga South Prairie Max, that game no score recorded yet. In 11 AA football, Kindred leads Grand Forks Central 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Halftime, Grand Forks Red River leads Wahpeton 28-20. Halftime, Minot North leads Devils Lake 13-0. At halftime, Watford City leads Jamestown 14-7. Central Cass leads Fargo South 10-7 at halftime. Another game going on is Dickinson Bismarck Bismarck St. Mary's. No score reported in that one. In 3A football, third quarter, Bismarck Century leads Minot 28-0. Halftime, Shanley leads Fargo North 42-7. Fourth quarter, West Fargo Horace leads Cheyenne 28-7. Halftime, West Fargo leads Davies 7-0. Also halftime, Mandan leads Williston 49-26. And at halftime, Bismarck leads Bismarck and Bismarck Legacy are tied at 14. Nine-man football, 4 wins lead St. John's 22-0 at halftime. North Prairie leads Midway Minto 30-8 at halftime. Second quarter, Lemoore Litchfield Marion leads Richland 60-6. Second quarter, Kenmere Bowbells Burke Central leads Ned Rose 32-20. Halftime, Alexander leads Divide County 26-12. Third quarter, Lewis and Clark leads TGU 26-8. Halftime, Napoleon Gacko Streeter leads Standing Rock 54-8. Second quarter, Wyndmere Lidgewood leads Maple River 16-12. That game on yourliveevent.com. Halftime, Heidegger County leads New Salem Almont 16-12. Final, how about this one? Top-ranked New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock defeats North Star 2-0. North Border leads Nelson County 16-0 in the second quarter. Also second quarter, South Border leads Griggs Midkota 22-6. Second quarter, Grant County Flasher leads Richardson Taylor Hebron 20-0. Final, Hettinger Scranton defeats Beach 28-20. Halftime, Cavalier leads Larimore 28-6. Halftime, Mohawk Lansford Sherwood leads West Hope Newburgh Glenburn 14-12. Lytton HMB up on Kidder County 12-0 at halftime. Haddon Northwood leads Enderlin in the second quarter 54-8. And another matchup, no score report yet. Dunseith and Surrey taking on each other. Take a break, come back with our second half kick when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six.
Ford takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Thunder ready to kick it off. As that one will roll into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down and 10 for Northern Cass from the 20-yard line. Northern Cass been able to get some offensive momentum. Got the ball rolling. Ball moving, most notably got it to the 1-yard line right before halftime, but Thunder able to bow up in the red zone. Get the goal line stand. Put Crockett in motion. They're going to go a reverse pass. He's got a man wide open. That is caught. Boylan with the catch. It's a foot race, and he's dragged down at the 20-yard line. Brogan Young, the touchdown saving tackle, but it's 60 yards. So Miles Freilich with the pass. So Freilich 62 yards. Reach will give the Rush to Trevor Lee. Not much doing there. He's wrapped up. Able to get a couple. Gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8. Coach Ukestead of Northern Cass opening up the bag of trickery to begin this 3rd quarter. See if they can punch it in. Second down and 8. Rachel back to pass, looking. Fires it. That's intercepted in the end zone. The Thunder with the pick. They're going to bring it out to the near side as Brogan Young with the interception in the end zone. And the run back out past the 30. Hudson Rachel, his 5th pick of the year. And a good return out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Thunder from there. Thorpe under center will give the handoff. And breaking through past midfield. Ivan Caruth on the rush. 23 on the carry. So 1st and 10 from the 44. 2 minutes gone here in the 3rd quarter. As Thorpe will take the direct quarterback power. Get 3 yards to the 41. 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down. Ball right at the 40, 41-yard line. Handoff, Caruth going out to the far side off of a guard. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 3. Just past 3 minutes gone. Give the handoff to Caruth as it looks like he'll be stuffed. Falls forward for a gain of 1, but nothing more. Crockett, one of them in on the stop. 4th down and 2. We'll call it 4th down and a long 1 as the Thunder will keep the offense on the field. And we'll get a timeout called by the Thunder. 8 minutes to go. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Bank North timeout, yourliveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community.
4th down and 1 out of the Bank North timeout He'll look to pass, and that is floated in, and it's caught and into the end zone for a touchdown. 36 yards, Drew Thorpe on the touchdown pass. Give it to Ivan Caruth, the 36-yard touchdown. Rodriguez PAT is up. It is good. 7:52 to play, third quarter. EEK 21, Northern Cast 6 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Connection and a belief in every. At Northern Cast, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cast a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncastschool.com.
21-6. After the Ivan Caruth 36-yard touchdown reception on 4th down and 1. As Freilich will take the kickoff, penalty flag comes in, gets out to the 34-yard line, but we'll check the marker. So a 15-point EEK lead, largest it's been tonight. The penalty will back up. They'll be holding, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul at the 30, so bring it back to the 20. Third penalty, 30 yards. First and 10 from the 20 for Northern Cass. They trail by 2 scores. Rachel back to pass, firing it out. Crockett able to make the catch, stays on his feet, falling, tumbling forward. A gain of 12 and a first down. Sand on the coverage in the tackle, but 12 yards and a first down. So first and 10 from the 32. Still plenty of time for Northern Cass. Not quite halfway gone in the third quarter. Rachel will get the shotgun snap, looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Now he's going to look to run. Now he'll run down the far side, falling forward to the 40-yard line. Make it the 39, so a gain of 7. Fisher, they'll call it 8. Second and 2 for Northern Cass. .6:30 to play third quarter. Rachel in the shotgun formation, looking back to pass, firing quick out. That is caught. As Kemet on the catch. Another first down for Northern Cass. So first and 10 from the 47 for Northern Cass. Rachel rolling out to his right. Now looking to pass. Fires it out, and that is incomplete. As diving for it was Freilich. It falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10. 5:42 to play, 3rd quarter. Clock stopped on the incompletion on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Three receivers to the near side. Rachel back to pass, looking. He'll fire it along the far side, and that is caught, falling out of bounds. No, incomplete. Looking for Crockett along the far sideline. This time unable to get the toe tap in. It falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Over 280 yards of total offense for Northern Cass so far. Only 6 points to show for it. Northern Cass needs to get something out of these drives. It's 3rd down and 10 at the 47-yard line. Rachel back to pass. Now pocket breaks down. He'll look to extend the play. Roll into his right. Eyes downfield looking to fire, and that is, was that caught? Yes. Yes, it was. Kemet with the catch. 14 yards and a 1st down. That puts Rachel over 200 yards passing. 206 with an interception. 1st and 10 from the 39. Rachel, they're going to try to set up a screen once again. Instead, Rachel will just throw it out of bounds. Screen was snuffed out by the Thunder. So I'll bring up 2nd down and 10. As we'll get a whistle and we'll get a late flag. And they're going to call the intentional grounding. So that'll move them back to the spot of the foul, and most importantly on an intentional grounding, it's a loss of down. So it'll be a loss. They'll mark it 5 yards from the penalty. So Rachel was 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, then mark them back 5 more yards. It's a 15-yard penalty. Yeah. So in essence, a 15-yard penalty, so it's 2nd down and 25. As they'll reset the play clock, get a fresh 25. So 5:22. Rachel looking to pass, and that is fired, looking for Crockett. It's deflected, batted down, incomplete. As Sand forcing the incompletion. 3rd down and 25. And for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm, the white uniforms with the gold numbers. Not the easiest for us to see up in the press box. Northern Cass, black with the yellow numbers. Both teams with the black helmets. 5:16 to play, 3rd quarter. It's 3rd down and 25 for the Jags. Rachel going to look to fire. Crockett, one-on-one coverage, had it in his hands, unable to make the catch. It falls incomplete. Young on the coverage. It falls incomplete, and it's 4th down and 25. So Oyland back to punt. Riggin Sand back to receive for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with 5:11 to go in the third quarter. Punt is away. That one will bounce at the 25-yard line, taking Northern Cass roll inside the 20 to the 15. So 1st and 10 for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm from there. EEK offensively, Drew Thorpe, the quarterback, Ivan Caruth, Bennett Giesler in the backs. Your wide receivers, Brogan Young, Luke Nitschke. Your tight end, Tate Mathern. Offensive line, left to right, Drew Nitschke, Drew Entze, Seth Irie, Ross Friedenberg, and Porter Glenn. 1st and 10, 5:11 to play in the third quarter. Hand off to Caruth, and nothing doing. He's stuffed and met in the backfield. As Brody Vanderwall got in. Loss of 2. Caden Williams, Luke Walski, Brody Vanderwall, the defensive line. Linebackers Brooks Crockett, Trevor Lee, Parker Zeski, Carter Grandelin. Your corners are Miles Freilich, Hunter Kemet. Your safeties, Brody Zeski, Chris Hoyland for Northern Cass. It's 2nd down and 12. Fake the give. Thorpe going to look to pass. That is caught. And was it fumbled or breaking loose? And the catch out to the 32, Riggin Sand. So 20 yards. Three of 4 is Thorpe with 2 touchdowns. As Caruth breaking tackles, he's still free out past midfield to the 48-yard line. 20 yards. Zeski on the stop, but 20 yards. So Drew Thorpe, 3 for 4, 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caruth now 8 carries, 53 yards. It's 1st and 10. Young now going to step out, scramble. Lee on the tackle. He falls forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down. Give him a gain of 3. 5 carries, 16 yards. Second and 7. Clock under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Handoff, they're going to go, nope, option play. Pitch man out to the near side. Flag is thrown on the play as Sand on the run, but check the penalty. An 8-yard gain, but we'll see what the flag is. As it's a holding, so back him up 10. Third penalty, 20 yards for the Thunder. So 2nd and 14 officially. I'll call it 15. 2:22 clock ticking here in the third quarter. Thorpe, shotgun, play action, now looking, pocket breaks down, and he's brought down. Luke Walski on the tackle, on the sack, brings up third down. Loss of 3, third down and 17. So 3rd and 17. Credit to Northern Cass, their defense still fighting. Setting up the screen, they'll lob it to Caruth and over a defender and able to stay on his feet, get a couple extra yards. Giesler on the catch, able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so a gain of 7, but it is 4th down and 10. Timeout, a Bank North timeout. It is 4th down with 1:21 to play in the third quarter. The Thunder 21, Northern Cass 6, yourliveevent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
81 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's a 21-6 Thunder lead here on yourliveevent.com out of the Bank North timeout. It's 4th and 10 for the Thunder. At the 46-yard line, we'll see what EEK elects to do. Again, Thorpe, the quarterback, also is the punter. We saw them use the punter rollout kick. So they'll go in the same formation in that punt thing. So probably a punt run option as there is the punt. Northern Cass didn't put anyone back. It's rolling, it's rolling. Can they keep it before the end zone? And indeed, they'll down it inside the 5. So Northern Cass going to have to go the length of the football field. That rollout punt, rugby style, works to perfection once again. Second time it's been inside the 10, this time at the 1-yard line. So minute 14 to play here in the third quarter. Northern Cass trails by 15 and backed up at their own 1-yard line. Rachel pistol formation going on the hard count as we'll get movement. Was at the 1, so only about a foot difference, so you may as well try to go for 2, see if you can get the 5 free yards. Only costs you a couple inches there for Northern Cass, but it is first down and about 10.5 now from the half-yard line. So Rachel, shotgun formation, takes the snap, going to try to do the quick out to Zeski. Didn't get his head around in time, and it falls incomplete. So it'll be second down and 10 from the half-yard line. So see, down by 15. Northern Cass likes to try to air it out, moving along, but back in your own end zone. Second and 10. Handoff. as Crockett will get about half a yard. 3rd and 10. So 3rd down and 10. As back to pass looking, and that is caught at the 25-yard line, going down the sideline. As Hoyland, the catch all the way to the 27-yard line. 26 on the pitch and catch, and a 1st down. As we'll get a Thunder timeout here before we get to the 4th quarter. Bank North timeout, Dakota Heritage Bank. Scoreboard Thunder 21-6, your live event.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Buying and selling heavy equipment.
So Bank North timeout, 21-6. So it's 1st down and 10. Rachel back deep to pass. He'll look to fire. That one is incomplete over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd down and 10 with 25 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Rachel back in the shotgun, 4 receivers. Quick out looking to fire. That is incomplete. Miscommunication as that one was outside of his intended receiver Hoyland. Walker Miller, the closest one to it in coverage for the Thunder. 3rd down and 10. Clock stop with 22 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Rachel, shotgun formation, back to pass, stepping, rolling, pocket collapsing, and he's brought down. Sacked all the way back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 12. So 4th down and long, as that will end our 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books, 1 quarter to play in the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 21, Northern Cast 6, yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
So as we get ready to start our 4th quarter, it is 4th down and long for Northern Cass. They trail by 19, 21-6. As the punter, Regan Sand back to punt, or back to return the punt. As Chris Hoyland back to punt for the Jags. So we start our fourth quarter. Punt will bounce at the 49, take a Northern Cass roll. It's booted. Ball's on the turf, and Sand was able to get back on it. Sand was trying to go with it and run with it. Bobbles it. Lee a step too late. Trevor Lee almost getting to it, but Sand able to avoid disaster and falls on the football. Be 1st and 10 at the 50. So it's 1st and 10 from midfield for EEK. Handoff, Caruth, but able to drag him down in the backfield as Brody Vanderwall on the TFL. Loss of 2. As Caruth will jog it off to the sideline. So Giesler now in the single setback shotgun formation. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side as Thorpe will take the direct handoff, breaking a tackle. Now stiff arms a man down the far sideline, and he'll be dragged down at the 36-yard line. Hoyland on the tackle. They'll mark it at the 35. It's a gain of 17. First and 10 now from the 35 as Ellendale Edgeley Kulm looking to get this one on ice. I formation. Thorpe under center, handoff as Lee, one of them in on the stop. As Caruth gets a gain of 2. Ten carries, 53 yards for Ivan Caruth tonight. Be 2nd down and 9. Thunder, they're out of timeouts. Northern Cass with 2 remaining. Shotgun formation. Thorpe rolling out to his right. Throwback, setting up the screen. He's got his man down the far sideline, spinning, and a gain to the 1st down marker. Gain of 9. So back screen to Caruth, 9 yards. Thorpe now over 100 yards, 104. 5 of 6 and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from the 25. Thorpe under center. Handoff Caruth. Dragging defenders. Parker Zeski on the tackle, but Caruth able to get inside the 20 to the 19, gain of 6. So 2nd down and 4 for the Thunder. Clock your friend if you are Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Try to use up as much of that 42nd as you can. Thorpe just a direct QB run. Breaking tackles. Runs into a man and then will be brought down at the 15-yard line. Make it the 16, so a gain of 3. Crockett on this tackle. 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1. Clock now 8 minutes and ticking. Thorpe under center. There's going to run a QB sneak as he'll get what he needs to, a gain of 2 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. As they'll sub, looks like they'll sub Caruth out. 1st and 10. Break the huddle with 10 seconds. Again, Thunder out of timeouts. Put a man in motion. That's Young, and then we'll get a whistle before the snap, and we'll get a false start. So back to Thunder up 5 yards, 4th for 25 yards.
False start on the Thunder.
1st and 15. Back it up to the 19-yard line. For Northern Cass, you need a stop here. Cannot give any points. With the clock now under 7 minutes to play. Thorpe, QB draw. Now going to the far side. Stiff arm Zeski now looking for the corner. Diving in. No signal, and he's in. Touchdown. Drew Thorpe, the 19-yard touchdown run, and it's 27-6 in favor of the Thunder. So 6:41 to play. Snap spot, kick is up, and Anderson Rodriguez PAT is good. He's 4 for 4. And with 6:41 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Thunder 26, the Thunder 28, the Jag 6, yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
So it's 28-6 in favor of Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Drew Thorpe gets his first rushing touchdown, responsible for 3 of the 4. 2 passing, now 1 on the ground. 19 yards on the touchdown run. Puts Ellendale Edgeley Kulm up 28-6. So Rodriguez the kickoff. That one will be taken at the 15-yard line. As Gellner went down to a knee to try to make the catch. Didn't pop back up, so he'll be down there. So 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for Northern Cass. Jags have had some success offensively, nearly 300 yards passing. Have gotten it into EEK territory a number of times, just unable to, except for their second drive of the game, unable to punch it into the end zone. A couple of costly mistakes. That's what has cost them here tonight. Pass is caught. Hoyland to the 26-yard line as a gain of 10 and a 1st down. First and 10, Rachel going to look back to pass, now rolling out to his right, pressure coming, and trying to get it away as he went down. We'll see, was there a receiver in the area? No, there was not, so they'll call the intentional grounding. So Rachel, again, just trying to make a play, didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage, and so it's intentional grounding. Second time it's been called. So it's a loss of down and 5 yards from where the pass was. So back them up all the way to the 14-yard line. So it's a loss of 13 all told. So second down and it's like 25 again. They're going to set up the screen to Zeski down the far side. Able to get to the 20. Not much else. It's a gain of 8 on the screen, but it brings up third down and long. So third down and 17 for Northern Cass. Clock under 6 minutes to play. As Rachel going to look to pass. He's got Freilich in stride. Takes a hit. Able to hold on to the football all the way to the 44-yard line. So a gain of 23 and a first down. So Rachel going to drop back to pass. Now instead he's going to look to run. Has some space. Now goes the other way to the 46-yard line, 45-yard line. They'll give him the first.
Rachel on the keeper. Be good enough for a Jaguar. First down.
10 yards and a first down. Clock under 5 minutes to play. Rachel, pistol formation, 3 to the near side. He'll drop back to pass, looking, just going to sidearm throw it. And that is caught out to the 41-yard line. So Zeski will get 4. .4:30 to play, second down and 6. Rachel back to pass, looking. He's going to look to fire it out towards the far sideline. Receiver slips. He's looking for Crockett. It falls incomplete. So it's third down and 6, 4:22. Rachel, shotgun formation, empty backfield. Looking to pass, quick out. That is caught at the 35. As Hoyland able to get inside the 30 to the 27. So a gain of 14 and a first down. Hoyland now 7 catches, 159. Rachel 291 through the air with an interception. First and 10. Rachel back to pass, looking. That is climbing up the ladder. It's caught. Crockett with the catch to the 12, a gain of 15. First and 10 from the 12. Rachel back to pass, slips and falls down at the 22-yard line. So Rachel will slip, and he's going to lose 10 on the play. Clock running, under 3.5 to play. Rachel low snap, able to pick it up, lobs it up, and that is incomplete. Looking for the one-handed catch was Freilich. Falls to the ground, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 20. Is a flag down. And holding on Northern Cass, so back the Jags up 10 yards. They'll accept it, so instead they'll make it 2nd down and 30. So 2nd down and 30 from the 31. Five wides, empty backfield. Rachel back to pass. Pocket breaks down. He'll just look to fire it off of his back foot. Was looking for Crockett. Falls short, and it'll fall incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 30 for the Jaguars. .317 to play. Sorry. It's 3rd down and 30 for the Jags. 5 wide, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Rachel takes the shotgun snap, looking quick out. That is caught on the slant play. Comment on it. And he's down at the 1. Comment on the quick screen, able to get it to the 1. Touchdown saving tackle, 29 yards on the pitch and catch. So Rachel back to pass, and it looks like they went maybe a little too fast. No, they'll have a legal substitution. There was 12 on the field for the Thunder, so I'll be half a distance, so about a foot. It'll be 1st and goal from about the half-yard line. 2:53 to play. Northern Cass got to punch it in here. They'll break the huddle. 2:53, 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line. Rachel will get the snap. Pitch play. It's on the ground, and it's recovered by the Thunder. As it looks like Riggin Sand able to get on the football. And that'll bring up 1st down and 10. 2nd time the Jaguars have been at the 1 and can't come away empty-handed here tonight. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 6-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. .247 to play. Couple 1st downs will ice it for the Thunder. Hand off. Giesler will get it, and he'll get to the 9-yard line, a gain of 3. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Clock ticking. Approaching 2 minutes. Thorpe under center. He's going to drop back to pass. Pressure coming as he'll be sacked at the 5-yard line. And it looks like Northern Cass will burn a timeout. As we get a Bank North timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 28, Northern Cass 6, yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Out of the Bank North timeout, it is 3rd down and 11. For Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm. 1 timeout remaining for Northern Cass. A 1st down could pretty much seal it for the Thunder. Thorpe going to take it under center, lowers the shoulder, gets to the 11. So a gain of 5. And timeout called by Northern Cass. Their final timeout, another Bank North timeout. YourLiveEvent.com on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 28-6 Thunder.
Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Highwick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sail steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Highwick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Both teams are out of Bank North timeouts online at banknorth.bank. It's 28-6. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm looking to improve to 5-1 in the region. 7-1 overall. We'll also check the scoreboard as Hillsborough Central Valley defeats Lisbon. So that would make Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm the lone 1-loss team in region play. So Thorpe going to punt it away, and that one will sky it, bounce at the 44. And the return to the 37. Big hit along the far sideline. As we'll get a whistle. So we have an illegal shift called on Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm. So go 5 yards from the end of the return. 1st down and 10 with 99 seconds to play tonight. And thanks for joining us. Here we'll have our post-game show, post-game reaction, final stats, scoring summary, and more before we wrap it up from Northern Cass. 1st and 10, the 33. Rachel back to pass, looking. Now a look to roll out to the near side, keeping his eyes downfield, going to try to throw it. Now he'll scramble, get out of bounds inside the 30 to the 28. So a gain of 5. Second and 5. Rachel did get out of bounds, so clock is stopped with 1:29 to play. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Low snap, and Rachel just going to have to dive on it. Both teams out of timeout, so clock ticking, 1:20. So a loss of 4. Rachel back to pass. He's got Crockett caught inside the 20 to the 16. Excuse me, the 12-yard line. So gain of 23 and a first down. Crockett now over 100 yards receiving. And the spike.
Reminder as you exit this evening, if you see any loose trash, please throw it in.
So 54 seconds. It'll be second down and 10 after the spike. Second and 10, Rachel able to get the pass off to Crockett. Breaks the tackle, angling into the end zone. Touchdown, Brooks Crockett, 12 yards. Brooks Crockett, his second touchdown. This one receiving with 47 seconds. So 28-12 with 48 seconds. Northern Cass going to go for two. Rachel and Lee in the backfield. Rachel looking to pass. Breaks down and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Hoyland. PAT two-point conversion is no good. 47 seconds to play. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 28. Northern Cass 12. YourLiveEvent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
28-12, Northern Cass trails Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm looking to improve to 5-1, be the lone one-loss team in the region. We'll get you the full final scores, but confirm that Hillsborough Central Valley has defeated Lisbon. As then, depending on a couple of the other results, could a lot of scenarios between for getting ready to next week. So Northern Cass will attempt the kickoff, the onside, and we'll get a whistle as it's an offside call on Northern Cass. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll do it all over again. So Miles Freilich, the opportunity to try to do it again. Onside, they'll back it up 5 yards. He'll kick it off from the 35. Onside attempt, it's rolling and it's caught by the Thunder at the 45-yard line. And so Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm 2 kneel downs away from picking up the road victory. So likely just a couple of kneel downs from quarterback Drew Thorpe to close it out here tonight. So 47 seconds, so they'll have to go 2 snaps. Northern Cass out of timeouts. Thorpe with the first kneel down. So loss of 1. They'll have to run 1 more kneel down. As there it is, another kneel down from Drew Thorpe. And that will Run down the final couple of ticks on the clock as Northern Cass will pick up the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm will pick up the victory. They will improve to 7-1 overall, 5-1 in region play. Northern Cass drops to 5-3, 4-2 in region play. Your final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard: Ellendale Edgeley Kulm 28, Northern Cass 12. We'll recap when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Scoring summary here tonight. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm gets on the scoreboard first. First play of the game, Riggin Sand, an 80-yard kick return touchdown. PAT was good to make it 7-0. Brooks Rocket answers for Northern Cass, a 13-yard touchdown run with 6:23 remaining in the first quarter. Two-point conversion was no good, and it was 7-6. Thunder. Brogan Young answers for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, a 32-yard touchdown reception with 5:49 remaining in the first quarter, plus the PAT made it 14-6, and that is where we were at halftime following a defensive stand by Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Northern Cass had it second down and goal at the 1 with a minute left, and the Thunder able to hold them off, get the fourth down stop to halftime. Thunder extend the lead with 7:52 remaining in the third quarter. Ivan Caruth, a 36-yard touchdown reception, plus the PAT made it 21-6. It stayed that way until midway through the fourth quarter. Drew Thorpe, a 19-yard touchdown run, plus the PAT 28-6. That is how we got to your final score here tonight, 28-12, as Northern Cass able to tack one on with under a minute left. 47 seconds remaining. Brooks Crockett, a 12-yard touchdown run. Two-point conversion, no good. And that is how we got to our final score of 28-12. Take a break, get you our recap with more when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Run down our final stats here tonight on yourliveevent.com for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm. 224 total yards, 120 rushing, 104 passing. Drew Thorpe, 5 of 6, 104 and 2 touchdowns. Also Drew Thorpe, 13 carries, 35 yards and a touchdown. Ivan Caruth, 11 carries, 59 yards. Bennett Giesler, 3 carries for 23 yards. Regan Sand, 1 carry for 3 yards. Brogan Young, 1 reception, 32 yards. Regan Sand, 1 reception, 20 yards. And Ivan Caruth, 2 receptions for 45 yards. For Northern Cass, 365 yards of total offense. Hudson Reachel, 26 of 42, 280 yards. And a touchdown and an interception. Miles Freilich, 1 for 1, 62 yards. Hunter Komet, 5 receptions, 91 yards. Chris Hoyland, 7 receptions, 159. Miles Freilich, 4 for 42. Brooks Crockett, 7 for 107. Parker Zeski, 4 for 21. Brooks Crockett with the touchdown. Parker Zeski, 6 attempts, 5 yards. Brooks Crockett, 7 attempts for 15. Hudson Reachel, 8 for 3 yards. And Trevor Lee, 3 for 10 yards. Take a break, come back with more. YourLiveEvent.com.
Broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkin. Here's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Post-game reaction here tonight on yourliveevent.com. We're joined by our Enbridge Energy player of the game for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm. Again, online enbridge.com. Drew Thorpe for the Thunder. And Drew, first off, congratulations on the victory. Just talk about how nice it is to get the road region win here tonight.
Oh, it feels great. You know, we came into this game knowing that we had to kind of win. We wanted a region game or a playoff game at home, so, you know, we had to come into this game, you know, it was a dogfight and come out with the victory anyway.
Yeah, just kind of talk about, as the quarterback, able to kind of get the passing game going on a little bit, a couple of passing touchdowns. Just kind of talk about what you were seeing there as the quarterback tonight.
Tonight, they played cover zero most of the game, so, you know, they had no safety over the top, and we ran a bunch of in-breaking routes through there, and I knew it was going to be wide open, and I saw him break, and I threw the ball, and it was perfect.
Yeah, talk about, you know, your running back, some of your receivers as well. I know a lot of skill position. It definitely makes your job as a quarterback a lot easier when you have that.
Yeah, it does. You know, you got a lot of big backs. You know, they'll get the job done when it needs to be, and receivers will do anything in their will to get in the end zone.
Absolutely, and then also kind of in the playing the special teams as well as being that you know, rugby style punter, able to get a couple of very important punts down inside the 10 to kind of flip field position. Just kind of talk about working on that and kind of getting that down as well in the punting aspect.
Yeah, we work on that every practice, or most practice on Thursday, a walkthrough, and coaches always tell me to kick it at the pylon. You know, it's all you got to do. Kick it down there, get somebody fast on the ball, and get them in bad position.
Yeah, definitely helped out the field position game. Now that we sit here, only one game left in this regular season. Kind of crazy how fast it goes. Just kind of talk about what you hope to continue to work on and improve here this final week, getting you ready for playoff time coming soon.
Yeah, we just need to work on pursuing the ball real well and breaking down, and getting the run game going, because that's, you know, that's big for us. And when we get that going, the passes open up, and that's when we start throwing the ball hard.
All right, Drew Thorpe for Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, enbridge.com. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More to come. yourliveevent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com is now we're joined with our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game. We'll give that to the lineman play there for both Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, both sides of the offense, both sides of the ball, offense and defense. As now we're joined by the representative of the offensive defensive line here, Seth Irie, for the Thunder. And Seth, first off, congratulations on the victory. Just talk about how good it feels to get this region road victory tonight.
At Northern Cass, we had to come here last year, had a pretty tough game. It's always going to be a dogfight against these guys. So just really happy the way we came out today and executed.
Just kind of talk about the way how it looked for you on the line. Just kind of talk about especially when you're trying to break the huddle. Just what you're seeing, what you're kind of communicating with yourself and then your fellow players before the snap.
Well, we noticed on film before the game that they rotate a lot between a lot of different sets on their D line. So it's just a big thing to get up early, communicate it with the guards and the tackles, and just get everybody on the same page so we all know what we're doing.
And then, talk about defensively, able to limit them to 12 points here, able to get a couple of key stops that you needed to during that game to kind of preserve your lead here tonight.
Yeah, those stops were really awesome because, you got to lead, but you can't let them have the ball the whole time. You want the ball, get some clock management, and, we let up a couple of big third downs. We're going to work on that this week and get it tightened up for next week in the playoffs.
Yeah, you talk about that. Only a week left in the regular season. Just kind of talk about what you want to see your team continue to build on, to develop, work on here for your final week of the regular season to kind of get you fine-tuned for that playoff stretch.
Oh, yeah, we always talk about, our standard, always play to your standard. Just prepare the same way for every game, treat every game the same. So I just hope I can keep seeing the guys just keep preparing for games like it's biggest, like state championship, biggest game of your life. Every game is just the state championship. Play it like state championship.
And now the last question, not as much of a serious question. I've kind of have this informal poll all throughout the season with the two-way lineman type players. So personally, what would you rather have, the pancake block on offense, the sack on defense?
I'm an offense guy. I've always said that. You can ask anybody on the team, anybody I know. Not a big defense guy. People say defense wins championships. I don't think so. You got to score more points to win. So I think I'd rather have the pancake block personally.
All right. Well, Seth Irie joining us here for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, Agassi Precision Egg, PlanterDoc.com. Seth, thanks for the time. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's come back with the coach when we return.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
YourLiveEvent.com, joined here now by the coach for the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder, Garrett Irie. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the victory. I know anytime you get a road region win, you'll take it.
Oh, absolutely. We knew from first thing on Monday that we were preparing for a battle this week, and Northern Cass lived up to all the expectations we had. I thought they played a really good game. We had a few things go our way in some key situations, and proud of our kids for making those plays happen. But I feel like we got a great glimpse right here of a good old-fashioned Region 1 football game and potential playoff football game, and with the effort and the intensity that both sides brought.
Yeah, just talk about that. Talk about your defense. Maybe a little bit of bending throughout the game, but able to get a couple key stops, especially that one right at the end zone there before halftime to kind of keep your lead going into the third quarter.
Absolutely, that was a huge play for us to be able to make that stop, and keep the momentum with them getting the ball to start the second half. I got to give a lot of credit to them on third down. I thought their quarterback efficiency on third down was just outstanding. I thought he played a fantastic game, made some big time throws, and he kept moving the chains, and it just felt like we couldn't get off the field, and we couldn't get our offense on the field sometimes. But like I said, our guys hung in there. They battled. They dealt with some adversity, and at the end of the day, they came away with the win. So.
Yeah, and then offensively, able to get a couple of big plays, and able to then get you in the end zone to kind of build that lead for you.
Yeah, we knew that they were gonna load the box on us, with our run game, and we knew we had a couple of routes set up, against man coverage, and fortunately for us, our quarterback made a couple great throws, and we were able to capitalize on them.
And then obviously we'll go back to the very first play of the game. Could not have started any better. That touchdown return the kick return for a touchdown. Just kind of talk about how much of momentum that was and how much that was able to kind of carry you throughout this game.
Yeah, no, he's been a great player to watch develop. What's fun about it is he's only a freshman, and he, like I said, I think that's his second one this season, and he might have a punt. I can't quite remember, but we always joke that he's kind of our Swiss Army knife. He plays corner, he plays wide receiver, he plays some quarterback, some tailback, he'll play some outside linebacker, kick returner, punt returner. He's kind of a jack of all trades, and he's done a great job for us, and we're just excited about the career that he has in front of him.
Only one more week left in the regular season. A lot of emotions coming in for senior night, and going up against another good team in Oaks coming up next Friday night.
Absolutely, and we're right in the area down there with Oaks, and Oaks is definitely a team we're familiar with. They're familiar with us. They play us tough every year, and we're expecting nothing less. So we're going to enjoy the heck out of this one for the rest of this weekend, and then we're going to shift gears on Monday and get ready for that last region game of the year.
All right, Garrett Irie joining us here for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, stick around. More to come. YourLiveEvent.com.
Communications. Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Wrapping it up here from Northern Cass on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get you one final look at the 11A scores here tonight, and get you set up for what should be a very interesting final week in Region 1 football coming up next Friday night. Final scores: Bottineau defeats Stanley 42-7. Thompson defeats Grafton 14-12. Langdon area Edmore Munich 42-22 victory over Park River area. Dickinson Trinity defeats Beulah 43-20. Harvey Wells County defeats Turtle Mountain 48-6. In the fourth quarter, Killdeer leads Southern McLean 55-34. Final, South Prairie Max defeats Tioga 20-13. Central McLean defeats Hazen 50-8. Velva Garrison Drake Animus defeats Bishop Ryan 41-14. Fourth quarter, Des Lacs Burlington leads Ray Powers Lake 28-21. Sargent County defeats Mayport CG for their first victory of the year 46-8. Hillsborough Central Valley defeats Lisbon 16-0. Carrington defeats Rugby 34-8. Valley City defeats Oaks 30-14. And in the fourth quarter, Bowman County leads Shiloh Christian 22-20. As that should set up a very fun final week of Region 1, as Ellendale Edgeley Kulm will be the lone team with one loss. They're at 5-1. Lisbon, Northern Cass, and Hillsborough Central Valley all now will be at 4-2. Oaks and Valley City now will be at 3-3 in the region. Sargent County now 1-5. Mayport CG at 0-6. Should be a fun final week. Top 4 make it into the playoffs with still 6 technically mathematically still alive for a playoff spot. Still should be a fun and exciting Friday night of football. Northern Cass, they will host Oaks next Friday night back here at Northern Cass. We'll have it for you 7 o'clock on yourliveevent.com, 6:30 with the pregame show. That'll do it for us here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Thank you to Caitlin Knutson running our camera here tonight. I'm Brady Siebels repeating our final score. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm 28, Northern Cass 12. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.